Now, it is 23 minutes past 6, and there might be some double takes going on this morning in Weston-Super-Mare as an old offshore oil rig from the North Sea lands on the town's beach.
Yeah, the sea monster, SEE, is set to become a huge art installation and will have gardens, an amphitheatre and a waterfall for visitors to see once it's finished.
Who could we possibly send to go and have a look at
There's
this?
someone who fits the bill for this.
John Maguire is there for us. My word, John, that's impressive. Morning.
It's very impressive, Sally, isn't it? Morning to you, morning Nina, morning everyone at home. It's an extraordinary and a very incongruous sight for the North Somerset coastline. You might expect to see it if you're in Aberdeen. If you're watching in Aberdeen this morning, good morning. You're probably thinking, I don't know what all the fuss is about. But this is not the kind of thing that you expect to see on Weston-Super-Mare Beach. What will happen later on today and over the next couple of days, it'll be brought up, dragged onto this huge red platform here, then transferred by a huge crane, not this one much, much bigger, and it'll sit on top of those specially constructed legs. 25 metres, 10 metres, it'll make the whole structure around about 115 feet high, so about 35 metres high, ready to be turned into an art installation. Sounds crazy, Patrick O'Mahony, and it's all your fault.
Apparently so, yeah. Indeed.
Tell us what it's all about.
Yeah, what we wanted to do with the commission part of the Unbox Festival was we wanted to do an experiment, basically. What better than, we wanted to get a platform, basically, to tell new stories, and what better platform than a decommissioned rig. We wanted to explore the idea of reuse. You know, these giants are all over the world, and no one's ever tried to do it before, so we wanted to take one and see what we could do, see what stories we could tell, explore the idea of reuse, explore the idea of sustainable futures, and also the great British weather.
Yeah, exactly, because you'll have solar power on board, won't you? And we can see what it's going to look like. It'll be planted.
Absolutely.
It looks like a sort of a vertical jungle when it's created. People will be able to go on board.
Yeah, absolutely. People will be able to go on board, explore it from the beach, explore it from inside here at the Tropicana, and go on itself. It's like a rehabilitation. It spent its life taking from the earth, and it's time to give back. And our gardens, our solar, our renewable energy is all part of that transformation.
Interesting stuff. Councillor Mark Caniford, this is in your patch, this is your domain. We know, of course, that a lot of seaside towns have struggled ever since the invention of the jet engine, really, and package holidays. How does this help you?
Well, this is great, isn't it? I mean, Weston's been reimagining itself over the last 4 or 5 years, and this is the sort of thing that puts the message out there internationally. We look like we're going somewhere, and this is a really big stamp that we have managed to attract new substance and sea monster to Weston-Super-Mare, rather than it going somewhere else who probably has seen an oil rig. And I think that's the point. The point is no one in this part, I mean, I've been around a long time, and I haven't seen a rig, and my brother lives in Aberdeenshire, and he says, a rig, what's so special about a rig? But I'm sure he'll come down to have a look at what we're doing here.
Yeah, and as I say, I think one of the most unique things, people will be able to get in amongst it, stand on the platform, perhaps imagine what oil and gas workers experience up in the North Sea, but with a very different message.
Yeah, I think they will. I think the feelings people will get, I think they'll become quite attracted to this item here in the bay, and I think people will start to understand a little bit more about how difficult that life was. But I think the idea and the art idea about bringing back and showing people how this can then benefit and the lessons that can be learned from this are just fantastic.
All right. Great to see both of you. Lots of work to do, I know, over the next couple of days. Some very nervous faces around as it's creeping in ever closer to the beach here. You'll be familiar, we'd say this every time we come to Weston-Super-Mare, it has the second highest tidal reach in the world, so at low tide the sea is well off there in the distance, so I can only imagine just how shallow it is. It's quite the engineering operation to create this incredible art installation, which will be open and free to the public by the end of next month. I'm sure you two will want to visit, won't you?
We're on our way.
Yeah.
We're on our way. Look at that glorious sky. Should we do that? Lunch today?
Yeah, let's get there. Having seen the CGIs of it finished, it's amazing to think it'll be finished in just a few months.
John, that's gorgeous stuff. Thanks very much. We'll see you again later in the programme. Beautiful.